Hello everybody, my name is TheTfboy, and welcome back to Hearthstone. Now, sorry, I'm just kind of waking up, so my voice is going to be progressively getting louder. Now then, this video is recorded after Black Rock Mountains Wing 4 was released, but not Wing 5. So I actually have utilized... Okay, for those who don't know, I play a very good control warrior deck. I actually have 4 different type of warrior decks. Enrage with like Grim Patron, Major Domo, because why the hell not? A mech deck that is probably the least effective out of all 3. And then my defensive offense. Now, I actually made some significant changes to this. And as you can see, this is the deck list. So, some of the original stuff I had like a Whirlwind instead of Revenge. Revenge actually is a pretty good endgame card, you know. Chances are, because you're never going to use Whirlwind really early in the game. You're always going to use an endgame, and unless you're comboing it with a Grim Patron, I prefer Revenge simply because it allows me to do a 3 damage AoE. For those who don't know, I actually used to run in my center control deck a Whirlwind along with an Explosive Sheep, just because I always thought that was a very effective way of removing the board. Sometimes I ran 2, just so I could get a 5 damage AoE. But Revenge is a pretty good value. You know, yeah, you have to be less than 12 health, but if you time it right. Because generally for this control deck, I generally try to avoid using armor unless I really need to, and see if I can get myself below 12 health and then just stack a bunch of armor at once. So yes, I only have one one armor smith, just because, you know, I don't really need to shield blocks when I can let a paint for draw, nullifier. A lot of people seem to underestimate this card. I find it to be a very effective taunt if you're in a control deck, simply because your opponent has to trade with it, you know. Unless there are very few cards that can get rid of it, unless he has a silence or that one legendary that destroys taunts, this guy's gonna stay up. Now Hungry Dragon, oh boy. This is a very powerful card. The one cost minion doesn't really do much for your opponent, especially if you already have like a decent board. I recommend playing Hungry Dragon, maybe not on curve, unless you already have somewhat of a board present and you can just trade away that one cost minion. G is for card draw, Pilot, Shredder, because you know it's a standard card, we all know. Brawl. Now I actually have 2 brawls. I crafted a second one just to help me a bit with the removal, because I always felt like, and I mentioned this many times, you know, I would need a second brawl, and having 2 brawls has been very effective. Abomination for a bit more of an AoE. Emperor Thorson, because you know why. Iron Juggernaut. Iron Juggernaut's a bit of a weird choice in this deck. It's a decent body that has an effect that doesn't deal any board presence, but yet at the same time, I always feel like I need that extra 10 damage, because you know, this is not a high damage deck. Other than Moral Strike, I don't have any spells that do damage directly to the face, so Iron Juggernaut definitely helps with that. 2 Shield Maze and 2 Crush, and then I have Chromagus. Now, I actually haven't been able to use this guy's effect, but this guy, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with, and a lot of people seem to treat him badly as Kel'Thuzad, which does surprise me a bit. Yeah, it's a slow card. Yeah, it'll probably only really get benefit if I already have like an Acolyte on the board or something, or I have like a Emperor Thorson and then Chromagus, and like, I don't know, my shield block is reduced, so I can play them both on turn 10 with 1 extra mana for something else. So it's a slow card. I haven't actually seen its effect used, but a lot of people will use a lot of heavy removal, or at least a silence, to get rid of this. And even so, even if you silence it, it's still a 6/8 body that you need to deal with. And chances are it's not going to get removed very easily, unless by like very hard removal, either by Priest or like a Mage's Polymorph. So yeah, my least probably favorable lineup is probably a Priest. as with my old defensive offense deck. And then I have Clockwork Giant. Just because he's a very good early game card if you can get him out for like 4 or 5 mana if your opponent is playing a control style, which is quite interesting. I also realized that Clockwork Giant is my only BGH target. Everything else here is below 6 health, or 6 attack, so yay. So we're gonna do some ladder. I am so sorry about my voice. So I've actually done 5 matches with this guy and this deck ever since I modified it, and I've only lost 1, and that was due to a shaman who we actually went to fatigue, and I actually overdrew because the shaman had no draw and I had many draws such as Acolyte of Pain, Shield Block. I don't think I drew any other cards, which is fine, but he was winning the fatigue war, and I just got very unlucky on brawls. So that's the only time I've lost with this deck, so hopefully we can get ourselves to rank 18. I also have a quest today that requires me to deal 40 spells, which is fine. Alright. Mage is probably one of my other favorable least lineups.
Victory or death.
Okay. That's good. I'll toss these out. Hopefully I can get some minions, like the Hungry Dragon and whatnot. Clockwork Giant's good.
Hello.
Greetings.
So yeah, let's see what we can do.
You know, take candle.
Oh, spell damage mage. Interesting. But you're gonna die now. I like playing Fiery Wax on Curve because next turn, if he plays any sort of minion, I can, as long as it's not like Acidic Swamp Ooze, I can just coin out the Pilot Shredder. Which I will do just that. Again, not gonna waste my weapon on using his face. You always need to go for the minions. Always. Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. No. We won't reveal that we have a second Fiery War Axe. But you know what? It took him 2 cards to, You gonna fireball my face? Are you gonna frostbolt it? Arcane missiles. It's fine. That's fine with me. I would like another minion preferred. Well, not you. Just something that'll actually help me. Again, I don't mind taking a decent amount of damage.
You know, take candle.
Oh. Oh. It's fine with me. Well, there's no more of those anymore. Probably has some other spell damage shenanigans. I have Crush now, so... Okay. I really don't want to use my axe on that. But I don't really have a choice. Well, maybe I do. We can wait. I really wish that was my acolyte or something. Seriously? Well, I guess there's no reason to ram it into the armor smith. It doesn't do anything. swear to God, if I'm dead, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Okay. So, we're just gonna armor up.
Strike.
That's fine. What do you got for me? Flame strike. Why flame strike? That just seemed like a waste. Alright. Chromagus time. Am I actually gonna mill myself? No, I'm gonna get 10 cards. It's probably gonna be hard removed.
Do you like to play with fire?
Pyromancer. You're fishing for something. Oh, if it gets Fireball, actually, the Pyromancer will kill it. Please don't get Fireball. I want to actually use this Chromagus. Oh, interesting.
Someday I'll be just like you.
What in the hell? Nullifier. Okay. Now this is where Revenge becomes very, very, very useful.
Magic detected. Magic detected.
Now this is why I like this card. And also, Revenge was very, very useful there. Okay, he's just going for my face. I need cards with armor. Not execute. I don't really have any more cards with armor. I'm actually gonna mill myself if I'm not careful. I don't want to play G's. I can't play that. I can't play that. I can't play that. Yeah.
Locked on. Locked on.
I'm dead to Pyroblast, but are you shitting me? All right. That is unfortunate. Okay, so the reason I lost in my conclusion was because the mage just kind of focused down my face. I mean, looking at this deck, there was really I don't really have the only problem with words. Okay, the thing that I needed to get was I needed to get more of my armor card. I needed to get Shield Block. I needed to get Shield Maiden, and having Chromagus with that would have been really useful. But unfortunately, it was not. I guess I did get a bit greedy with putting 2 nullifiers on the board. Maybe I should have realized that he was gonna go face regardless of what I had on the board. So I don't know. Who runs Pyroblast anymore? Let's be honest. Okay, we'll do one more. I honestly had that game, but I just needed to draw more of my armor cards. I guess I let myself go down too fast, and he just kind of got carried away. I wanted to try to get him in a top deck mode, to where I had more board than he did, and he was like top decking everything. Okay. It's probably my least favorite lineup.
Bring victory.
Victory or death!
Okay. Moral Strike is okay. Armor Smith is pretty good. Eh. We shall see.
Is someone injured?
Okay, I'm not playing Armorsmith this turn. Then again, I envision. So what could he have gotten? Nothing he can play this turn. I hope he got Shield Slam. That would be really funny. Don't tell me he got Armorsmith.
Armor. Made.
Shit. Alright. Well, this is gonna go away now. And then next turn, that's gonna get Moral Striked. Simple as that. Okay. We don't want to let him get any value out of that. The only real minion I have is Iron Juggernaut. That's a problem. Okay.
Armor. Made to fit.
Job done.
We're not going to reveal that we have a weapon just yet.
Repairs available.
Oh, jeez. Okay. You want to go along that route, eh? So this is like a sort of mech priest deck. Interesting. I could go axe, hit, execute, execute, which might be the best option. It would use up a decent amount of removal. I'm not dead by any conventional means, so...
Job's done.
I want to force him to trade. I hope he doesn't have like Shadow or Death and whatnot. Even if he does, he's still got a mine in the deck. Maybe we can let him build his board and then I can brawl it. You don't see this minion quite often just because it's a mech. Oh, you're gonna trade the Yeti into it. Might have to heal that one. Okay. Thought Steal. Interesting. He's not getting Chromagus, which is fine by me. I'm actually gonna execute that. He's a minion. Oh yeah, that's right. Because he drew the spare part. Now, if he has Shadow or Death, I'm screwed. If he does... Well, it's kind of a good and bad thing, because if he does... Oh, shit.
Is someone injured?
Are you serious? We both got emergency coolant. That's funny. Well, come on, heal him. That's what you want to do, right? I want to get Chromagus out, but I think I better Fiery Wax. Actually, no. I'm running low on cards, as you can see, compared to him, because he has Thought Steal and Mind Vision and whatnot. Maybe he's tempted to play one of my cards. What could he have gotten? Well, he could have gotten a bunch of spells. He could have gotten Shield Slam. But the only thing that would be worrying is like Hungry Dragon at one. Are you gonna do something?
Did someone say bomb?
Well, that makes my job easier. doesn't it? So he was deciding whether to bomb or not. In any event, if he had Shadow or Death, he would have, well, played it by now. No, he had emergency cool and he didn't need to. Are you kidding me? That's bull. That is a mess. Who plays? I'm getting matched against cards that aren't played. Just ram the thing into my face. End your turn. Come on, buddy. I'll gladly trade. Okay, you're gonna make this annoying.
I can fix anything.
But you don't have a mech. What kind of deck is this? Okay. So, here's the question. Do I need to get Chromagus out. No questions asked. Don't tell me you should top deck Shadow or Death. He still has 2 of my cards.
I must consider.
Embrace the void.
Interesting. He has the means of killing my giant, but he's mousing over Chromagus in terms of, do I want to get that actually? Because right now I would like Chromagus. Give a minion 2+ health from the card. Please don't top deck anything. Shadow or Death would be horrible in this scenario. Okay. Okay. That actually makes my job a little bit easier. Again with the nullifier. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Magic detected.
I'm actually going to get rid of this just because of its value. In terms of getting him a mech. Might not have been the best trade. Oh crap. Oh crap. Please tell me he didn't get Brawl. Dang it, all 3 of these cards are pretty bad. Nullifier is probably the... well, Shield Main's probably the least worrisome, although I don't have the means of killing it on my board without Chromagus dying. Nullifier's okay, because I can just... bam.
I can take the hit.
Shoot, he got that. Jeez. These are not the type of cards I need to be getting duplicates of, I'm just saying. Okay, so I can do...
I can take the hit.
Locked on. Magic detected.
Job done.
I know he doesn't have my Brawl. But at least as far as I'm aware. For all I know, he could have my Brawl. In which case, that would suck. But... I don't know, are we doing okay? Are we doing great? It's still too early to tell. I have 2 Gs, for whatever reason.
I must consider.
He stole my Clockwork Giant. Okay, now there's something useful.
Race for impact.
Okay. I think we just go full face.
I can take the hit.
So far, Chromagus hasn't been duplicating the cards I need. If he trades into the Nullifier, I'll be okay with that. Because then by that point...
Let us see if this is.
You better not steal that. Oh. Oh, I see.
Magic detected.
Did you take that? You know, I think at this point it's actually worth brawling. Hungry Dragon. Do we brawl? I think we brawl. Yeah, I'll lose Chromagus, but that's not the end of the world. I just hope, oh my god. Alright.
I can fix
You have bested.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. No, I didn't. I wanted to say I was sorry. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am genuinely sorry. I was not expecting that to happen. I was like, you heard me. I was expecting Chromagus to die. I was expecting like... Did he concede whenever I played, whenever the brawl went, or whenever I played Hungry Dragon? Now that's what I'm talking about. If only that match would have gone a little bit longer. Would have loved to have double Hungry Dragon. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and stream.